Land here playing Farming Simulator 22 on Genesee, New York, our Rags to Riches series. And if the number up on the top right there's any indication, I think we're doing pretty good here so far. $829,000. We've spent a little bit of that so far, so we haven't quite hit $1 million yet. That was kind of my goal. I want to see how quick we get to $1 million here. So it's taken us about 2.5 weeks. Oh, yeah, nothing to say. I'm definitely shopping for green tractors. Yeah, definitely. Anyway. Let's head out of the house here. Oh, through that door. This is a second house that's on the map, by the way. Close that one. And sure. Nope. Door opens in. Yep, of course it does. So yeah, last time I think I showed you folks the other house that was on the map. This is a second house. This is, let's see what's here. I think it's down the road from the shop here, if I remember correctly. Oh, actually a little further down than I thought. Yeah, so that is the carriage house. I'm not sure exactly what they mean by carriage house, but okay. And then there's the farmhouse that's up there. That is the one I usually go to. And then the one that I always jokingly refer to as our house. Inside of whatever building we're in here. There we go. Nope, not. Yeah, that one would probably be fairly nice. Well, I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't say fairly nice. Maybe it would be. Some of the old farmhouses, if you folks know what I mean. Yeah, you get some of those early 1900s, late 1800 houses that need some work, if you know what I mean, when it comes to some of those farmhouses. But this is the one I refer to as our house here. Has the bathroom right inside the front. Well, I guess you call that the front door there. Is there another door on this thing? No, there literally is not another door. Okay, so our one and only door literally goes right to the bathroom. I'm going to guess nothing like going right to the most important room first. I mean, might as well, right, Evan? Okay, anyway. Let's head down to the contracts here. Since last episode, finished up the only 2 contracts that were available for the month of February. That was literally the only 2 of them. That was it. So now we're into the month of March. There's a couple more contracts. Not a whole lot here, though, unless, yeah. In fact, when I say, not a whole lot, this is literally the only one. Oh, another field of cotton. There was more here when I fast-forwarded time, or actually slept through the night. I slept through the night. There was actually like 3 or 4 of them here. I don't know what happened to the rest of them, but apparently they disappeared. So anyway... I think that looks like a pretty good contract here to take, Evan, though I think we can maybe look into investing in some of our own equipment here at this point. I don't know what you folks think, but that's kind of what I'm thinking. So let's see what's here. Maybe a planter actually would be a good place to start because that'll kind of dictate the tractor. And again, being a bigger map, Evan, I'm thinking a larger, at least a 24-row planter would be a good place to start. We'll see once maybe further down the series. We'll look at maybe going larger yet, but... a Kinsey Blue Drive. I think that is no, that's 12 meters. No, that is not 24 rows. That's probably, what is it, 16? Yep, 16 rows there. Let's see. So John Deere 1775 NT, that of course is the in-game one. Oh, we got a couple case ones. Yeah, they're kind of red though. That's the only problem with that. I guess something to keep in mind here, everyone, as well, with the contracts here, we don't necessarily need fertilizer with these planters, although if we plan on doing some of our own planting at some point, our own fields, then we probably will want fertilizer. So, haven't used the Kinsey in a while. I'm kind of tempted to go with that one maybe. We'll see once. It's been quite a while since I've used this one. Yeah, we got some of that red rubbish. There's a, yes, now we're talking about John Deere DB120. I don't think we'll go that big right away. We'll see what's something a little bit smaller. Oh, a Uniport. That would literally take like every single dollar we have to afford this one. Might be something fun to try at some point. Yeah, a little too small. I think we're, like I said, we're going to want one of these planters. Nope, 720. Nope, Kinsey. Multi-fruit adds crops that really shouldn't probably be able to plant. But, I guess in theory, you could probably plant wheat and barley and canola. Canola? I don't know about, maybe you could do canola, maybe. I guess if you had the right seed plates for it. Potatoes, no. That is definitely no on that one. Okay, so the 2 I'm looking at here, everyone. Oh, and I thought I had a DB60. I guess I don't. So either a 1775 NT or a 2022. We might as well go with a new one, right? Because why not? How much of our configurations on that one is there? Maybe we'll go with this one. This one has a lot more configurations on it. Tanks. Standard. Don't think we need the fertilizer tank like I was saying, so I'm going to forgo that. Working speed 9, gauge wheels standard, smoked gauge wheels. Oh, yeah. GPS, yes. Cleaner disc configuration. Yeah, they're row cleaners. And again, this really doesn't do us a whole lot of good here. Actually, period. Even if it is our own fields. Attachers. I don't think we need a trailer attacher that I can. Actually, you know what? Maybe that'll come in handy. We'll put one on there. Why not? Okay, 268,000. That's not too bad of one. I think we're going to afford that one. And then we need a tractor to pull this with here. We got $500,000 left. And something in the large tractors here probably be a good idea. I don't know about you folks. I'm thinking like 8R or something about that size. 9RT. Little Challenger MT sets. Probably a little too small. Oh, Fendt. Oh, should we go John Deere or should we go with something different? Because I do typically go with my John Deeres. I mean, as you folks probably know, yep, kind of tend to prefer my John Deeres over here, you know. We could go with something a little bit different, though, like Fendt 1038 300. Oh, yeah, that should be enough horsepower to pull that. We definitely don't want those wheels on it, though. That's probably looking a little bit better. Yep. Back triples. That is interesting. Do we have front triples? 22-inch. Nope, we don't want 22-inch spacing. 36. Nope. So it looks like if we want one of them, this is probably go with the twins, to be honest. The triples look a little much to me. Generation Gen 1, Gen 2. Ooh. Gen 3. Gen 4. Nope. No Gen. Okay. Sure. Steering handle. What is a steering handle? The spinner. Quick hitch, yes. Cooler. Sure. Beacons. Yeah, I suppose we're doing contract work, right, Evan? So going down the road, we probably should have some beacons on it. Fenders, yes, please. Numbers, no. Although doing contract, that's probably one area where you start using numbers. You start getting to a bigger contract operation. Then yeah, GPS definitely. Okay, I'm thinking that's looking pretty good. We want to maybe bump that up to like a 1042. No weights on the tires. Interesting. Whoa. No. Michelin's. Oh my goodness. Let's wow. Okay. For those of you familiar with like Mike Mitchell over on YouTube there, everyone. Mike Mitchell, he's another farming channel from Canada. Yeah, this looks like probably something he would run right there. That setup there, but no. Yeah, I don't appear to have any wheel weight options. The Michelin don't look too bad either. I could go with those. Doesn't really make much difference if you ask me. Okay, there we go, then. That's how you spend almost all your money real quick on a tractor and planter. Now, the nice thing about this, of course, Evan, is once I fill it with seed, I can just leave the seed in there. I can even turn like the option to buy seed back on, I suppose, if yeah, because our planter, so it's really not going to matter too much. I know I've been told before, when like if you buy the seed like with the bags, that is the cheapest way of doing it, and there's probably some truth to that one, but of course there's a little bit of the convenience factor with that as well. Yeah, it might be the cheapest way to do it, but it's keep filling there. Probably also not the easiest or the most convenient way of doing it. Okay, guess we're not quite close enough for those last bags. Fair, might as well just put it all in here. Like I said, Evan, planter's not going anywhere, so might as well just fill it up. Can't believe I bought a Fendt, Evan. What was I thinking? Yep, better go get myself checked in, Evan. Must not be feeling well. Okay, and we are 100% full, and I am not going to make that turn. Not one little bit. I don't think I'm going to make that turn either. Okay, might as well just back out of here, I guess. And I probably should have looked at what field we were going to before I took this contract. Oops, that one. Where are we headed here? Field 13. Oh, I don't think that's actually too far away here. Field 13. Oh yeah, just like right down the road. So that's not too far, but we'll just drive there a minute. I think we can make that here in a few seconds, or well, maybe a minute or two anyway. This tractor goes like 39 mile an hour as well, so yeah, it should be nice and quick. Get up that speed anyway. Maybe we should have gone with the 1050, everyone. Needs a little more horsepower. Oh, she's got a little bounce. Nope. Oh yeah, it does have like a little bit of a bounce to it, it looks like. No, it says it can go 39 of it. It's just not going to get up to 39 mile an hour, is it? Interesting. Rather interesting. I would have thought, I mean, again, it says 39 of them. I don't know if that planter just pulls this hard, or yeah, the tractor just is not configured properly in the XML to actually go that fast. Yeah, I think that's our field right here, right? Oh, no, not quite. One more, yeah. One more field. We also need to set this on cotton. Let me double check that here again a minute. Make sure we're planting the right crop type. Cotton, field 13. Yep. Oh, and I suppose I should actually like take the contract, right? That would probably be a really good idea. And this time around, we didn't actually have to borrow the equipment for it. We got our own. Okay, GPS. Let's do, I think this is going to be like probably like a 358 or 359 if I had to guess. That's probably not quite the right width. Let's see once here. Kind of hard to tell. Let's go with it. I think it looks pretty close. Firing it up. There we go, and we are planting cotton with our own tractor. Yeah, might not be a good choice. Oh well. Anyway, we are with our own tractor and our own planter. Oh yes. Maybe we should just gone through and like lease some equipment. That might be kind of fun too. Just try out a couple different pieces. I don't know. We'll see where this series goes. I'm not entirely sure, actually, for those who are wondering, where we are going to end up with this series here. If I'm just going to keep doing contracting type work, Evan, or if maybe we're going to go towards building our own farm. We'll see how we end up, Evan. Or here's another idea, Evan. Something we could do is maybe stick with the contracting here on this map, and then we'll buy our next farm on a different map. We could do that as well. That might be kind of interesting. So make our money with contracting and then go buy our own farm, but on a different map. That might be kind of a good idea. I don't know. We'll see once. We'll see once. Just out of curiosity, if I refresh the contracts, oh, there we go. There's another one. Not a lot of money, but I think we'll probably do that one here as well. Yeah, I think we'll just accept that one. Or, yeah, borrow the equipment anyway. Wow, 7% already. Okay. I mean, if one pass on the field is 10%, shouldn't take long to finish this field here then. And yes, Evan, I know we're missing a little bit there. Thankfully, with the contracts, you don't have to have 100% of the field. Which, like I said, as I know of, and it's probably giving our field quality manager an absolute aneurysm here. Oh boy, someone might have to send him some medical help. This, of course, is not the in-game planner, everyone. I'm sure it's probably built off the in-game planner, if I had to guess. This is, I forget if it's JHHG or Custom Modding. One of those two, I believe, are the creators here of this particular planner, which, again, if I had to guess them, they probably just took the in-game one and made some modifications to it. Added some more detail than what the in-game one had. Added a whole bunch more configuration options than what the in-game one had. Again, all stuff that maybe doesn't necessarily have any benefit in the game. And just a reminder here, too, by the way, if you're not already subscribed to the channel, make sure you click that subscribe button. Always very much appreciated. And, of course, once you are subscribed, make sure you turn on your notifications. That way you get notified when the latest, greatest RDAllen video goes live. That way you can stay up to date on all the latest, greatest rags to riches updates here on our videos. Yeah, kind of rather enjoying this series so far. Been a whole lot easier than I thought it would have been as well. I was like, oh boy, it's going to take so while to make any money. But at least not on this map when it's not. And I'm sure the size of the map probably helps with that a little bit. Yeah, we're not... Oh, how shall we say it? The contracts pay quite well, I guess you could say. With the larger fields, everyone. You know, sometimes we can make $100,000 off just one field doing a contract, you know, less whatever we have to pay for borrowing the equipment, but still. I should probably go get that other tractor headed over to, I think it was field 53 it needed to go to. Not entirely sure where that is on the map. Probably along the top. Oh, yeah, we've been to 53 before. Oh, no, never mind. Never mind. We have not been to 53. It's 54 we've been to before. So, do we get to that through, like, 48 or 54, I wonder? A little bit of a difference there, everyone. It's about halfway in between. I can't tell from here. I'm guessing 54 is probably the more official field entrance, so we probably head up that way first, then we'll get down to 53. At least I'm thinking that's the way to go anyway. Okay, before I start the next one, let's head back to the shop here. Let's grab this tractor and spreader here a minute real quick. Oh, those are some narrow tires. The McCormick X7620. Apparently, McCormick hasn't adopted the horsepower naming scheme yet. For those who don't know, a lot of the larger tractor manufacturers, John Deere, Case, New Holland, even Kloss to some extent, a lot of times they'll have close to the horsepower the tractor has in its name. So like a John Deere 8R 400, roughly a 400 horsepower tractor. Not sure how much fertilizer we're going to need for this field. 53. It's not small. Not large, though, either. Let me put one more bag in it. I think we'll call that good. That should be enough. Hopefully, maybe. Okay, then we'll go to field, what number? 55? 55. We got 1-4 up there. 55, yes. Off you go. Then we'll go back to plant, and once that tractor arrives up there, we'll get that started on that mission. Or contract, I guess. It used to be called missions back in previous versions of the game, so... Contracts make a little more sense there, if you ask me. And I gotta say, I think Giants has done a little bit better job here with the contracts this time around than what they maybe necessarily have in the past. I know if you go back to like farming, I think it was Farming Simulator 19, everyone, and maybe even 11, a lot of like delivery type contracts. Like you go pick up a pallet or a skid, there's a box, something, go bring it from one spot to another. That would be the missions back then, everyone. Kind of a little silly, like, eh. Made some money though, I guess. Of course, when we're talking about Farming Simulator 2009, I mean, wow. That is going on, what, 14, 15 years ago now? We should maybe look at pulling that game out here one of these days. I'm just seeing what's how the graphics have changed here from Farming Simulator 2009 to Farming Simulator 2023 here, or 2022 technically, but in 23. Graphics have definitely improved somewhat, shall we say. And the only reason I say somewhat, is if you go maybe compare this game's graphics to the graphics of other, maybe, I don't know if I want to say more well-known titles, but probably would be considered more of the AAA titles, everyone. Yeah, the graphics probably haven't quite kept up with those games, but what do you expect? I guess it's a farming game, everyone. That being said, Giants definitely seems to have upped their graphics game here with Farming Simulator 22. Anyway, we'll head over to the comments here, man, see what you folks have to say. As a reminder, too, everyone, if you haven't already left a comment, be sure to leave one down below. Always very much appreciated. I do enjoy reading all you folks' comments there. And, of course, as you folks may know, we do try to read them here in the videos as well. Can't necessarily guarantee every comment will get read, everyone, but try to read as many as possible here. Ooh, the side of this field's angled as well, isn't it? Oh, lovely. Lovely. Why not? Just might as well angle everything, right? Oh, I don't know if you folks caught what I just did there. Definitely a big no-no in real life. Never want to lower your planter while you're backing, or have your planter lowered while backing up, by the way. Planters are only, and I definitely mean only, designed to go forwards while being lowered down. A lot of really bad things can happen if you back up with your planter lowered. At the very least, you'll probably just end up with plugged seed runs. And like I said, that's at the very least. If you don't end up breaking any of the parts going backwards, that would probably be the worst case scenario there, everyone. Like I said, these planters are not designed to go backwards. Anyway, like I was saying, to the comments, everyone. Nicholas was saying, I like the videos. Keep up the great work. Hey, thank you very much for that. Always very much appreciated. Norton was saying, if you don't buy some equipment before April, you'll be paying a lot of taxes. Ooh, that's a good point there, Norton. That is a good point. Good thing we don't have to worry about that here in the game. Yes. Yeah, a very good point. We don't have to worry about that in the game. For those of you who don't know, when it comes to Norton's comment there, everyone, a lot of times with businesses, either you spend it or you get taxed on it. So, for most businesses, I think that's probably a pretty open and shut case on that one. Do I spend the money and get stuff with it, or do I save the money and get taxed on it? Need I say more on that one, right, everyone? Need I say more? So in our case, everyone, we had, let's just make it easy now. We'll say we had $1 million here. We didn't spend basically any money. We bought the truck. We bought some fertilizer and stuff. That's about everyone. So, end of the year, tax season rolls around, and guess what? We're getting taxed on $1 million, everyone. And we're going to have to pay taxes on that. And that's probably going to be a load of money. A crap ton of money. In fact, the government would probably take like 3/4 of that if I had to guess, or something like that. So, the other option, of course, as a business, rather than letting that happen, is you spend it. So, you got $1 million, you go buy a tractor, you go buy a planter, you go buy a truck, you go buy some more stuff. All stuff you're going to write off on your taxes. And by the time you're all said and done, you got maybe, let's just say $10,000 left or something like that. Let's say you got $10,000. Now you got to pay taxes on $10,000. A pretty open and shut case, right, everyone? And that's maybe just a little bit generic on how it actually works, but that's roughly how it works in real life. Killen was saying, from what I've always understood about European equipment, it's smaller because the roads are so narrow, which I understand that one. That does make sense. As for being older, most of them are probably like most of us, can't afford the new stuff. Most farmers in my area own 30 to 50-year-old equipment. Yeah, I get the part that Killen is saying there with the older equipment, but it's not necessarily the fact that the European farmers own older equipment, everyone. Some of the European farmers definitely own new equipment. It's just their farming techniques with their newer equipment is, yeah, very antiquated, shall we say. At least by, and again, I'm going by the American farming standards. I mean, it's probably not a real good way of looking at that, but, you know, again, going back to like the moldboard plowing, everyone. Obviously, in America here, for the most part, moldboard plowing has gone away. You don't moldboard plow anymore. Most farmers recognize that's probably not the best thing for your soil, apparently. There's some debate on that one, everyone, but most farmers are probably going to tell you some form of no-till is probably the best thing for your soil. Again, there are some drawbacks to that, though. Depending on where you live, I mean, you almost need to do some tillage for your ground to dry up, stuff like that. You maybe need to do some tillage to incorporate fertilizer. You need to do some tillage to level it off, or maybe knock down some of last year's residue or crop that's remaining. So no or zero tillage it happens, everyone, but it's probably not super common, shall we say. And yes, I've seen the fact that our tractor has arrived up there. Let's head up there real quick before we continue planting here. We're making some pretty good progress, I think. Actually, progress-wise, let's just go check. 33% of them, like a third done already, so that's not too bad. Where are we going? There we go. And, of course, up by 55 here, so we actually need to go to 53, but... Oh, I don't know about this. Might not have been the right way to get to field 53. Oh, wait, no, never mind. There's a road here, looks like. Yep, there is a road. Okay. In that case, I will record an auto drive route down there. And we'll start recording. Let's see. I don't know if I want to connect to that one or not. Let's disconnect that one. Not necessarily the end of the world, but we'll connect to that one there. I'll pull this one up a little closer too, so we don't have quite the, quite the severe angle there. And then we'll connect that one as well. Again, always trying to make it so my routes can go from both directions. We got both field 53, and I'm not sure what the other is. It's blinking 13 there. I don't think that's right, because we're on 13, so... $52, that's what we got. Okay. This road continued. Looks like it actually does. Interesting. Okay, well, I'm just going to call this field 53. And we'll stop recording there. And let's get a course-by-course setup for this here. So, course. Oh, one headland should probably be enough, hopefully. And I'll get them lined up here a little bit better. And, of course, in the future, too, I mean, if we ever need to do more work on this field here, I can just generate that course right from the shop. And then just tell AutoDrive to start the course once it arrives at the field. Kind of a really neat feature there. Not a feature I probably... Oh, wrong button. This is the one I meant. Probably not a feature I use real often, right, Evan? But maybe with the contractor work, might have to make a little more use of that. Okay, back to planting, everyone. Speaking of which, Evan, looking at the time here, looks like it is unfortunately time to wrap it up here for this episode already. Oh, you know what they say, Evan. When you're having fun, time flies, right? Oh, well. Anyway, with that, everyone, we're wrapping it up. Thanks for watching. You folks have any comments or questions, be sure to leave them down below. And as always, everyone, thanks for watching. And until next time.